Alright guys, welcome back to my channel. I have another info video for you guys today, and this one is about top surgery and insurances. So we're going to go over that today. So luckily, most insurance plans actually cover gender-affirming care now, including surgeries. But they do have some requirements, and it will require an approval first before you'll get it covered. So the first one is you'll need to be diagnosed with gender dysphoria from a mental health professional. And you need the capacity to make informed decisions and consent for treatment. Also, if you have any physical or mental health concerns, those need to be controlled. Next, you will need to live as your reaffirmed gender full-time for 12 months or more. Next, the gender-affirming surgery needs to be recommended by one treating clinician. Next, one letter from a mental health professional and one letter from your HRT doctor. So with me, I had an advocate at my doctor's office actually help me out with like a letter template, making a letter that insurances like, pretty much. So if you can find somebody that actually has that available to actually send to one thing your doctor and then send to the mental health professional, and then they just fill it out. It's like super easy. And also, if you're not already in therapy, there could be a wait list, so just kind of keep that in mind. And also what I found too is your letter will not be given to you until your insurance has paid for your sessions or you have paid for your sessions. And insurance can take a while to kind of process that payment, so keep that in mind. So a little time hack, if you don't have like time to wait for the insurance and you need your letter now, if you have the money, what you can do is you can ask and you can say, hey, can I pay this up front so I can get my letter? And then once the insurance goes through, can I get reimbursed of what they covered? So that's what I did because I needed my letter fast. I needed it for my consult to set up surgery. And that will vary, of course, depending on where you're going for surgery. Next, you're going to have a referral from your doctor first before you can schedule your consult. So again, that can vary by office. That's just kind of how it went with me. And at this office, letters weren't required for the consult. They were just required to schedule surgery. The administration will have to take your letters. They'll actually send it to insurance, and you'll have to get approval first before scheduling. So again, it's going to depend on the office. So everything takes time. Try to be patient. It's gonna seem like forever. You can actually check your insurance website for updates to see if they've approved or not. But you also will get a approval letter or denial letter in the mail. So if you do get denied, contact your insurance and ask why. And then contact your doctor's office and or your state health rights group. So they are required to approve it if it's under their benefits. So you just want to kind of call and see why they actually denied it. Because legally they can't deny it, if that makes sense. So just kind of ask them, maybe what happened is you didn't have the full letter. Like maybe you didn't have all the requirements. You can also, to speed things up, once you get approval, you can actually call the doctor's office and say, hey, I've got approval. It says online that I'm approved. Because sometimes, you know, everything takes time, that it might take the doctor's office a few days to actually get the approval from insurance. Another tip is make sure to get on the cancellation list, because a lot of times they'll have a cancellation and your surgery will actually be a lot earlier than they anticipated. So depending on your plan, you're going to have to pay your deductible first, and that will vary. And my advice is get a plan with a low deductible, or time your surgery so you're close to your deductible. And keep in mind that prescriptions that you pay also go towards that deductible, and any medical bills that you pay go to your deductible. So if you can time it right, you know, that would be great. Most insurance plans, top surgery is an outpatient procedure, which is good. It means usually you just pay your deductible. Because it's just a day surgery, there's no hospital stay, so it's cheaper. So if it was an inpatient, it is going to vary, but like most plans, you'll have to pay like 20%. But if there is a total maximum out of pocket too, so you want to check that as well as your insurance, because that's like your maximum that you're going to actually have to pay out of pocket. So again, this all varies depending on your insurance plan. So I would go through all these numbers first, so you're kind of prepared of what you might actually have to pay. As long as you have that, they'll schedule surgery, and then whatever you have left over to pay after surgery, you'll pay that.